Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, go Cowboys! This is Mick Shots.
Streaming live on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app.
Now, here are Bill Jones, Heckma Harrison, Everson Walls, and Mickey Spagnola.
And there it is, the first fight song of what will be a fight song-filled weekend.
You're damn right.
What a wonderful weekend it is. It will culminate with the Dallas Cowboys at Bank of America Stadium at noon on Sunday against the Carolina Panthers. It started with a game last night that wasn't,
I thoroughly enjoyed.
in my opinion, wasn't surprising at all, because I've said from the start of the offseason, since the last Super Bowl was played, that for the 21st season, for 21st straight season, we will have a different NFC East champion.
Oh, you ready? You ready to proclaim that already? Wow!
I thought you were going to say
I just got further
Cowboys are
confirmation last night that it's going to be one of three teams that win the NFC
That
East.
is a bold.
And welcome
statement,
to a fabulous football fight song, OU Texas Weekend edition of Mick Shots. Notice how I said OU Texas. Some would say Texas OU. All right.
You have to go in
Bill
that
Jones,
order. You gotta
Everson
go in
Walls,
alphabetical order,
Heckma
right?
Harrison,
Yeah.
Mickey Spagnola. Here we go. Man, it's a wonderful weekend to be alive, isn't it?
Oh man, this is. Hey, you know what? When you're talking about rivalry football, the Red River rivalry. Say that real fast.
It's hard.
It is. Bill, I gotta ask you, because I know you big time OU donator. You know,
I'm not, but members of the family are. Actually, they're my extended family. This is the oil part of the family.
That part.
That have distanced from me a long time ago.
that part.
The northwest entrance to the stadium in Norman, Oklahoma, is the Jones family entrance to the stadium.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
So I was gonna say they had
Again,
a building.
it's not my
there, but I
money.
didn't know
It's
they had
that
exit.
side of the family way over there.
Don't try and distance yourself.
Yeah, I know. Right? He's
do this.
bougie.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
bougie,
yeah, don't
man.
do
He just
that.
tried. He tried.
I've
like
given
normal
I've
people.
given no money except for when my two of my three daughters went to school there. I gave plenty of out-of-state tuition.
Did
money.
you say I'm not paying for the
Hey.
wedding if you don't go to OU? It was
No,
a
not
threat.
at all.
It was a threat in there somewhere.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no.
Bill. We know it.
We paid for the weddings too. So yeah,
So what's your feeling about this weekend?
it kind of depends on it got upgraded to probable last night.
Okay.
My feelings got upgraded to probable last night when the quarterback got upgraded to probable.
Who's your backup?
Michael Hawkins Jr.
He's good.
Yeah.
From
I love Michael Hawkins Jr., son of Michael Hawkins Sr., who
Former Cowboy?
Yeah, spent some time here and played for OU, and but I just like you want your starters playing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
So
And this-
anyway, it's
and
going to be
this-
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, enough of that. Let's get on to the business at hand.
Which is,
Mix shots.
why am I hearing an echo?
I am too.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Let's
good
fight
for
through it.
you.
Fight through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Got corrected.
Well, you got on your all black today. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, Mick. What you do?
What do you mean?
I don't know, man. You're dressed in black. Usually when somebody's dressed in black, they either did something, broke into something.
His boy got off last night. That's what happened.
Is that what it
Number
is?
17, he had a good game last night.
We got a
So he's thinking Missouri.
We got a rivalry with Alabama today, and I'm supporting.
Wait a minute.
Wait, there's no rivalry.
That's not a
with
rivalry.
Alabama. I get y'all butts kicked every year. I went the last time I won that game.
50 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Man.
Was that 74?
75.
Oh, my bad.
50.
You got it.
50 years? Was it really?
Yeah, they.
Well, they didn't play very often for 40 of those.
Well, I just remember that.
Of course you do.
They beat the
Of course you
beat
do.
the number one team in the nation. Yeah.
Wait,
Missouri.
Oklahoma was the number one team in there.
Were they to start the season?
I don't know. They won it.
At that point.
Okay.
Don't bring up
No,
that.
that's it. That's personal. That's personal.
Feels on it.
That's personal.
It's the second of back-to-back national
Hey,
championship
hey,
seasons.
Mickey. It'll be 51 years. Second.
What?
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
You sound
yeah.
like you want to say something.
What are you about to say?
Just pay attention.
Okay, all right.
Got to play
all right.
the game.
Yeah, you do.
He looked
watch
at you like
last-
he knows something.
Did
He
you
like
watch?
he knows something.
Did you watch last night?
We did.
Yeah.
I saw you, boy.
Scataboo.
No, I was talking about Robinson, right? Isn't that his name?
Wandale?
I thought one
Wandale.
guy was with Mizzou, the wide receiver.
No.
The one with
don't
all the
cl-
speed. I
he
thought
don't
he was
claim
with
him.
Mizzou.
No.
No.
No, you just bragged on him. I thought maybe because you were bragging on him one day because he was Mizzou.
Had a Carroll
My bad.
Dragon
My
that
bad.
showed up last night, and a Texas Longhorn, little Jordan Humphrey for the
How about
Giants.
this guy? He's carved out a role for himself everywhere that he's gone.
You hook up with Sean Payton.
Is that what
and
it
that's what
is?
happened with him. And just like with Chase Daniel, another Carroll Dragon, hooked up with Sean
University
Payton.
of Missouri.
That's right. But you get some extra lives in the league, and now due to injuries, not only obviously he's not replacing Malik Neighbors, but he is replacing Darius Slayton for the Giants, and he got an opportunity last night, and he showed up.
He did. That's not
You guys you guys are genuinely surprised by the outcome of that 34-17 victory.
I'm not at all.
Not at all. Okay,
No,
good deal.
no. In
So-
fact, I tweeted it last night. The most surprising thing about it is that it's not a surprise, in my opinion.
I was
right.
surprised they beat them that well, but that's why we talked before the show went off. Of like they're playing at home, and I just knew that home stadium was going to give them some life.
Cowboys played both of these teams. And it went right down to the wire on both games.
Mm-hmm.
And the Giants were playing a different quarterback when the Cowboys played them. And I think
But
if the Cowboys and I can't wait for when the Cowboys line up against the Eagles here the Thanksgiving week.
I'm not going to lie.
I already got my pick to click in that game.
I can't wait for us to go to Jersey.
That would be C.D. Lamb.
Hey, I can't wait for us to go to Jersey. I want to beat the.
Well, and that's the last game of the season,
That's
and
right.
this whole
I
thing may
cannot
come down to
wait
the
for
last
that.
game of the season
Cannot
against
wait
the
for
Giants.
that.
The division could come down
That's
to the
right.
last game of the
Cannot
season
wait
against the
for that.
Giants.
Let me show.
Did Jackson Dart surprise you?
He did. He surprised me with how good he played.
His composure, even when he decided to run, he acted like he knew what he was doing.
No, running is.
Did he surprise you last Sunday and 4 days ago in New Orleans?
No.
See, that's the other part of it is you got one game where there's the Giants commit 5 straight turnovers against one of the worst teams in the league and lose, and then 4 days later.
You got to be optimistic.
that's right.
You got to be optimistic or pessimistic. I mean,
Well,
come
with
on.
rookies, that'll happen.
We're looking at our defense. Look at our defense. Come on. We have one
Right.
game we're giving up 40. Well, 2 games we're giving up 40. Then next thing you know, we're only giving up like 6 for quite a while till they start opening up.
I keep saying it about Philadelphia, and because everybody knows that I hate the Eagles, and this is true. Jalen Hurts, for me, he has been teetering on this for a very long time in his career. He's had the success of really good defenses to back him up. But when you put it on him and the time calls for him to make big throws when the game is on the line, he tends to struggle. I don't understand how they're using Saquon Barkley right now.
Right.
It's a good question. 12 carries, 58 yards, and I think that is what's separating them. And also, by the way, their defense, which everybody came into the season bragging on, and how good Howie Roseman, the GM, and how he's been building, kingdom building.
Which he has. He has.
But you see what happens when you have some guys go down and you have to have other guys replaced. That next man up philosophy ain't for everybody.
And that you can say that about their offensive line. That's why Jalen's not playing well. That's why Saquon's not rushing well. Their offensive line they're not playing the way they did. I'm sure they've got some injuries there.
They were
And I
missing
remember when
Dickerson last night, and they're missing Mekhi Becton from last year's team at right guard.
They're not the same team.
I remember a long time ago, you guys were saying Jalen Hurts, you said just is something missing. And I told y'all a long time ago, just give that guy help, and he's going to do what he eventually did. That help is not there anymore for he or Saquon. So that's what you're looking at now. And you look at the defensive line. What's up with Jalen Carter?
Good question.
What happened? Why didn't he play
Good
last
question.
night?
Because he played like a hurt player last night.
He didn't play at all.
No, he didn't play.
No, he didn't play at all. Yeah.
So it's not the same team.
It's not.
So I think from now on, they're no longer the defending world champions because they're not the same team that won the Super Bowl.
Well, they are.
They are.
Technically, they are.
Not the same team players.
No, they're
right?
not. They're not.
It's just like being preseason number 1 in college football.
Right.
You didn't do anything to earn that.
Yeah.
Right? It was just somebody's premonition. So the same thing with the Eagles. You realize
look human.
they're one possession away in the season opener from being 3-3.
No
right
doubt.
now.
No doubt.
Cowboys had the ball, the ability, got to the 45-yard line and stalled out. They could have easily won that game, and they'd be 3-3 right now.
And they beat Kansas City 20-17. They beat the Rams. Well, how about the Rams game? Rams were lining up a field goal to win the game, and then Jordan Davis blocks the field goal, returns it for a touchdown for a 7-point win.
Yeah, no.
A home game there. And then they beat Tampa Bay 31-25. What's that?
That's a grown-ass man right there. That play, that was an amazing play. That might have been the play of the year for me.
But the Rams execute that field goal, and they lose that game.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No
But
doubt.
you don't get that, every week. So
I just looked at they got these one-score. They are about 4 plays away from being 0-6 right now.
Imagine, no, that's what I'm saying. Imagine that a team that was coming off of a Super Bowl victory, an MVP in the Super Bowl, struggling. You have all of these narratives that's coming together with his wide receiving core. And I think if you look at his wide receivers, you're asking yourself, like, man, with those two guys, how can you be struggling as mightily as you are offensively? And it's just like, man, these guys, red zone, if it's not for the tush push or other gadget plays, what else do they have going on with their
By the way, now they got to run 4 straight tush pushes to make it work.
Yeah, and have the officials ignore the false start.
Right.
It's ugly
How do
football.
they miss that?
Yeah.
So I ask again, what you just said, was this year 21 that there will be a different NFC East champion. And you're not in the driver's seat, but you are in a position to see everyone in front. With the team that you have right now, pulling off victories on the winnable games, guys, what does this team need to win the NFC East?
You're talking about this team.
This team, the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys. Does that not give you a little bit of pause to say to yourself that, guys, maybe we can make a run here because of how other teams are struggling?
It does. It does. Yes, it does.
Okay,
I was
no
looking
doubt.
so good.
Okay,
I was so happy about last night. But what that did do, that put the Giants on notice, or put us on notice versus the Giants. I see that team, especially playing at home, and I know for some reason, home field advantage, there's a reason that they say it. It does give you an advantage for the most part. The human condition is weird to me. I don't know why, because the fans don't affect how you play, but somehow they do affect how you play.
Well, I'll guarantee you
never understood that even as a player.
The Giants fans went there expecting the worst. And then
You think so?
They pulled them into the game.
I thought it was the other way around.
Pulled them into
Wait a
the
minute.
game.
What you're saying, but I thought
It was
the other way
Dart
around.
and Scattaboo who
Listen,
did it.
every time I think I'm out, you pull me back in. That's what happened.
I really
The rookies.
Thought,
Please.
I really thought that the fans were ready to win that game. I thought they were ready to win that game because they liked the replacement at quarterback. I thought it was because of Jackson Dart that they came into that game in an optimistic way. It didn't take long for them. If they did get pulled in by the players, it didn't take long at all.
No.
Because I thought that crowd came there ready to see the Eagles get whooped.
You know, how about me? I was sitting there, okay, I understand why you go with Russell Wilson because you got this rookie quarterback and you look at their schedule and they they have to play Kansas City and then the Chargers and they get a reprieve at New Orleans and then they got Philadelphia, then they got Denver, then they got Philadelphia again. You can't throw a rookie into that.
Right.
Well, they made the decision after Russell Wilson outside of one game here.
Oh, my God.
Russell went in and got me
3
booed
games.
last
That was like 3
Right, which they wound up losing. All right, So they make the decision to go with the rookies against the rookie against the Chargers. Okay, now you're throwing, and then you got to come, and then you get lucky, you get New Orleans the next week, but then 4 days later you got Philadelphia at home. Well, look what they did. They beat the Chargers and they beat the Eagles, and they lost the one game that you thought they were going to win at New Orleans.
Right.
Wow.
You got. I'm sorry. You got to give him credit. I love the way Jackson played, and we talked about this before we played the Giants. That defensive line controlled the Philly offense.
That
same defensive line that we were all afraid about. They couldn't stop us, but they stopped the Philadelphia Eagles, and they stopped them consistently.
Stop Saquon Barkley.
Well, but Saquon's been stopped by
that
several
early,
teams this year,
including this one.
Right.
He had an early run, and that was really
No,
it.
he had like 3 early runs.
Yeah, and then that was it. It looked like, oh, this is going to be a long night.
Right.
But I mean, I'm sure Philadelphia came into that game knowing that they had to control the line of scrimmage because of the New York Giants defense, and they brought the fight. They brought the fight to him. But I just Scatterboo, whatever this guy is, height-wise, build, some guys are just football players.
With that low center of gravity, man, you can't knock that guy off his feet.
I mean, I get
He's
it.
like a fire plug. He's built like this.
But he is this, the way that, the violent running style, you have to ask yourself, how long can a guy run with that running style? And it just seems like it's just innately in him to be like that. And then when you start seeing guys on the Philadelphia defense not want to tackle this guy, I'm like, come on, man.
Did you see number 24?
Oh, everybody's making business
One
decisions.
time, right? Then the next time, he's like,
What's that?
yeah, he's like,
What's that?
You got shoulder pads?
What's that? I can't
He was
believe
hoping
it.
someone else was around.
That's what-
But it was only those
Is
two.
that Makuba, the
Number 24?
he's 24, rookie from Texas.
Well, they started jabbing at each other because I think 2-4 got him on the sideline. And, you can always get a good hit as a defender because the sideline is right there. So he blasted him good, and Scatterboo got up and was like jabbing at him. And then the next play, they ran it again. 24 was like,
you know what, though?
"Arr."
You know what? If it was Makuba that you're talking about, there's a history there.
They do.
Because
In the
they
playoffs.
played in the college football playoff, very highly controversial at that. Texas and Arizona State that
Fourth and
turns.
16, is that the?
Well, that was the play that Quinn Ewers hit Matthew Golden for the touchdown to force overtime, but it was the controversial.
Where's Ewers now?
Controversial penalty. That went Texas' way, that did not go Arizona State's way, that people are still
And
talking about.
Scatterboo was having a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you watch the post-game show?
I did not.
They had, at one point, you had to stay with it, but they had Dart and Scatterboo on at the same time.
That part I saw, yeah.
Put them on mic. Oh,
Then he ripped his shirt.
yeah. They did the take it off deal with Fitzpatrick, and he took all his stuff off, got to his T-shirt, and then ripped it off.
Who did? Scatterboo?
Scatterboo,
Okay.
right? And they got Jackson Dart's parents they're interviewing in the thing, and Dart's acting like he his senior year in college.
Yeah.
Like he had no worries in the world, and he was pretty magnetic personality. I could see why people probably will follow.
Well, I don't know how he looked after the Saints game. I don't know what kind of attitude he had,
Right.
but every time I've seen him, he's had
There's
an upbeat
confidence.
attitude.
Yeah.
yeah.
Every time I've seen him, but I didn't watch him in losing situation like you said about the Saints. But every time I've seen him, he's had a very upbeat, positive.
When did
attitude.
he get drafted?
It was first round, 19th
but
pick.
19th.
Something
right?
like that, yeah.
He might be the best one.
out of?
You
Whoever
had Cam
else
Ward
got-
went first, and
Cam
then
Ward
Dart was
first.
second.
But this guy looks like
Dylan
he's ready to
Gabriel, I
play.
think
That's
Dylan
tough.
Gabriel was the third one. He went in the third
Ward,
round.
Boy, that boy be Cam Ward. He doesn't have a great team around him, but golly, that dude there. It's something about him as well. Though both of those guys are just amazing quarterbacks to me.
Well, all I know is nobody in the NFC East has fewer losses than the Cowboys.
That's something.
How about that? Might be time to make a move.
It might
Well,
be time to take a break, too.
That's why this upcoming game is vitally important.
Okay,
19
so we're going to get into the upcoming game next. Okay,
I
you want to
guess
do that?
so. We don't have a rundown.
All right, yeah.
So I don't know
nothing
what
to go
do.
on here.
I'm at
Yeah.
a loss. What do we do? We don't have no
Well, we're going to
rundown.
figure it out when when we come back here on Mix Shots in just a moment. You got a long injury report next.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Look, school's starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has like all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16 and is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Cowboy fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience the best sports venue in the world, AT&T Stadium. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your package today.
Back to Mixed Shots.
Match your favorite player with official on-field collections like Sideline, Crucial Catch, Salute to Service, and more. Visit a pro shop near you or log on to shop.dallascowboys.com, a Fanatics experience, and stay ready for game day.
Okay, we need to rein in Mickey Spagnola here, who has become the president of the Cam Scattaboo fan club.
I'm telling you.
I was before.
Yeah, he's
And
been there.
let's.
Is he
refocus.
Italian? Scattaboo?
He might be.
He might be. Okay.
Okay,
There's an O at the
explains
end.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There ain't no
I don't know.
Scatterboos in Italy.
That O that doesn't go with the Italian O. And no, I don't think so.
All right, what did you find out from the shoddy press conference today? And you're taking a long look at a long injury report.
Well, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys that did not practice yesterday. Now, Dante Fowler was ill, so you would think in a couple days he should be good. Sounded like when Schottenheimer was talking about Joe Milton, it said non-injury personal. Sounds like the birth of a child, so he should be good. CeeDee Lamb, he's out. Booker, he's out. Mingo, surprisingly, went from full to did not practice. So,
What?
Wait,
What
what?
just
Wait a
happened?
minute.
well, he started his deal, and I don't know if there was some residual effect of being full in practice. So,
It was his knee, right?
yeah, we'll see what it is. It's his
Damn,
knee.
You can't catch a pass without hurting your knee.
Miles Sanders' knee, ankle went from limited to did not practice, so maybe he started too soon. Cavante Turpin will be out. And then they got a bunch of guys that are limited. And I would say Tyler Smith will be available to play. Wanye Thomas, yes. Donovan Wilson, yes. Carson, they're going to have to see. And then Tyler Guyton went from limited to full.
Nice.
And I'm guessing he's good to go. But
Nice.
I would not rule out them getting Nate Thomas ready
Oh, that's going to happen.
for some
No, he's going to get
if he has
What
to
game was that he came in for like a couple
it. 2
plays?
games ago.
Was that Green Bay?
Yeah.
Are you talking about?
Nate Thomas.
Yeah.
He did a series for Terrence Steele.
Yeah.
They practiced him there to do that, and he was going to get more. And then when Guyton got hurt, he took over left tackle, went from right tackle to left tackle.
That is, dude, that is.
They got to
Talk
do.
about embarrassment of riches.
They got to do there. Yeah. And they really Clayton Adams liked him before back in training camp. He thought this guy had something because I was like, he's working with the first team. We thought he was competing with Awesome Richards, and then they trade Richards, and he's the backup swing
What did they get for Richards?
Draft choices.
Like a 7th.
Yeah.
A Miller Lite.
He's New Orleans. Yeah.
Sponsor of the show.
There you go. Oh, that's something of great value.
I mean, you get a 6-pack? I mean,
Let's hope.
come on, you just got 8 Miller Lite, you get a 6-pack for us?
12-pack.
Mickey's about to tell a story about.
All right, what you got, Mick?
I can't remember it.
You
look on his face.
About tell a story about Cincinnati, Jimmy Johnson.
Yes.
That
Jimmy, for a case of beer, right? He wanted to trade.
That's good, Bill.
Oh, you made that.
Was it?
I wish I could have had I would have had that look on Biggie. I would have had that. That's the look, guys. That's the look.
Who was it?
It was, I can't remember the players.
Because he was.
Just don't worry about it. Just give me.
He told Dave Shula,
Yeah.
a case of beer, you can have this guy or something.
And he's like, and Shula's like, oh, I'll give you something. Don't worry about it. Just give me a beer down the road.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Come on, y'all. Let's talk about the Panthers.
good stuff.
So anyway, from an injury standpoint, they could get a couple guys back, but the majority of them are probably still out to at least next week. They've ramped up the rehab for Booker and C.D. Lamb. And
You know why?
They look good doing it.
You know why?
Why is that?
They're playing Washington next week.
That's right.
And Washington's doing the same with Terry McLaurin. McLaurin's been out, and I think he may be out this week, but McLaurin will be back next week, and CD will be back next week.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
And it seemed like just watching what we get to watch, Tyler Smith was pretty active, so he should be good to go. So we still have Booker and Hoffman center guard.
Good stuff.
I like those two guys together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that, and I think you alluded to the fact that they preseason, the time that they spent together on tasks together makes that synergy between them so important, and you see it paying dividends in the running game. This week against the Carolina Panthers, they're going to have their work cut out for them. In the middle of their Carolina defense is a very, very good tackle. I mean, a defensive tackle, and and I think getting this running game established, just like any other week, is very important. But I think it just gives the Dak Prescott the success, or at least the vision in the time to be able to find and pinpoint his wide receivers, because everyone is so worried about Javonte Williams. And this may be one of the fastest NFL games of the weekend because of, the two running back, Rico Dowdle and Javonte Williams. So don't get up.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick one.
And Derek Brown, by the way, is a guy that they move around on that defensive line, so it affects everybody on the Cowboys offensive line.
Is he better than Quinnen Williams?
Well, I mean, he's right there with them. I mean, he missed almost all of last year with an injury, and he's playing back at the same level that he did 2 years ago when he had 103 tackles.
Wow.
As a defensive lineman.
That's crazy.
103 tackles. That's incredible.
Yeah, and so I think everyone has been trying to expose our weakness, seemingly thinking that it would be between our center and our right guard, and it's turning out that TJ Bass is a little crazy. I don't think everybody.
He doesn't believe it.
He doesn't believe it. And he's one of those guys. You just watch him specifically play, and you're like, man, this guy has a little bit of nasty to him.
Yeah.
It's one thing to watch an offensive lineman, just do his job, but then it's another thing to watch a guy chasing guys down the field and just nasty about his work.
So do we continue with the same pace, same methodology? Do we continue running the ball, or do we feel like we have some mismatches in the secondary?
I think we do.
I think they tried to continue running the ball, which helps if you're doing it effectively, helps your defense, right? Maybe they're not on the field as long, shorter shorter possessions. But yeah, I think they do.
Very, very curious to see
And by
how
the way,
our defense
Bass,
plays against Brock.
Hoffman pointed out that Bass doesn't say much, and now he's trash talking the field.
Oh, there you go. They used to say Larry Bird didn't talk trash, and I've come to find out that's all he did.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Meanwhile, the other guy, Hoffman's talking all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't wait to see how our defense matches up against their running game. I've got to see some improvement.
But you know what? If you take away Rico's 206 yards rushing, in the previous 4 games, they were averaging 108 yards rushing a game. So it wasn't like they were just blowing everybody off.
Here's the other thing is they are missing their right tackle, Taylor Moton, who's out with an elbow injury. And so they are actually down 3 starting offensive linemen.
Wow.
We talk about the Cowboys played last week without 4 starting offensive linemen. They lost Austin Corbett, their center for the season, Robert Hunt, who they spent a lot of money, a $100 million contract. He's out for the year, and now Moton is out for this game.
He's out for the year?
Yes. Yeah. And Moton, their right tackle, is out, so Josh Nijman will get the start at right tackle. Josh Nijman. He started their season opener against Jacksonville, which is a 26-10 loss.
I'm glad you knew that Jay was silent. Because I've been saying to Jay the whole time. It don't sound right, Nijman. All right, it sounds better.
Nijman. Yeah.
Nijman.
Yeah. What? Hey, it's just one of those names, man. It's hard to pronounce,
Says here rhymes with Josh.
Okay. Josh, yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we looking at some backups that are along the same line as Hoffman and Bass? I mean, are these guys capable backups? Have they played at all this year?
Cade Mays is their starting center, who was a 6th-round draft pick in 2022 out of Tennessee, started his college career at Georgia. Brady Christensen was a 3rd-round pick in 2021 out of BYU. He came into the league as a tackle, and he played right guard last week. I don't know, Heckma, if you took a close look at them. I saw some things. Number 70 was not one of their strengths, I don't think, on their offensive line, what I looked at. And then there's Josh Nijman, number 77, that's starting at and he played with Green Bay earlier in his career, 6'7", 314 pounds. He's your right tackle.
Well, they got off to an 0-2 start, and I'm telling you, the offense, they look like there's no way Young was ever going to survive through the season because of the hits that he was taking. And all of a sudden, they get Atlanta, and they beat Atlanta 30-0. Mm-hmm. And then you're saying, what the hell's going on with the Falcons? And then they turned back into a pumpkin, after that.
Lost to New England 42-13, and then fell behind Miami 17-0 and came back and won that game.
So this is one of those teams that's really hard to put your finger on. My thing is, I'm just going with our strength.
Yes.
And our strength is George Pickens. Mm-hmm. And against Horn, I think you have a matchup that you can expose a weakness. I'm not saying that J.C. Horn is one of the weakest corners in the league. I just don't think that he is elite level like everybody kind of gives him that reputation. And I think he's going up against a guy in George Pickens that you can expose that whenever you want to. Middle of the field, for me, also, our favorite guy, Jake Ferguson.
Oh, Ferguson.
Our favorite guy, Jake Ferguson.
Yeah.
I think there's other things mismatches that you can find on that defense. But, oh, by the way, that 3rd and 4th wide receiver room should still have some success against these guys.
So you think they're going to leave a rookie in man the whole game against George Pickens?
No. J.C. Horn, their cornerback.
Yeah.
Pro Bowler. No. He's 8th pick in the draft in 2021. The Cowboys own.
You got the wrong Horn.
I got the wrong Horn.
Oh, you're looking at Jimmy Horn.
I thought
from Colorado, who actually got his first action last week, and he had an impact last week. Little guy, 5'8", played for Coach Prime at Colorado.
I like him.
Yeah.
I think any matchup with George Pickens, we win. That's what I think. Any cornerback we put on George Pickens, unless he's someone like a Ramsey, someone who has a lot of experience and a lot of success. You got to have a lot of success to go up against somebody like Pickens.
Yeah.
You have to have your own style. You have to have your own dog in you. You have to match him dog for
You know, that's Joe Horn's kid, JC.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like it. I like it. No, he's a good DB.
Oh yeah,
he's a good DB. I just don't think
he's battled injuries early in his career. He did make the Pro Bowl last year, and so. And he's played for Carolina, so no one notices.
You know doggone well Pickens is waiting to expose him.
And you know Dak is going to trust Pickens, right?
You're right. Dak trusts everybody. That's his problem. He told everybody.
Well, that has something to do with it.
He's learning, though. He's learning. I think and especially it's got to be apparent in film study when he's watching these two routes. He's looking at Jalen Tolbert on one end and George Pickens on the other end and saying.
And Flournoy.
But I'm just saying, as the routes develop on the outside, I should have thrown that on the other side to George Pickens.
Everybody in the room sees it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, but it's just his line of sight and his trust. But you know, when CeeDee Lamb comes back, and I know when CeeDee Lamb is back, CeeDee Lamb's got to be licking his chops knowing that, man, I have a bona fide guy on the other side, that now defenses have to honor that. They can't just put all of their attention on me. And when the running game is clicking like that, I mean, look, these guys are going to be unstoppable. This is my opinion. I think that offense is going to be unstoppable.
Yeah. And it's actually, CD would never look at it this way. No one looks at it this way. But as long as they take care of business and win this game, okay, the relationship that Dak has now established with Pickens during this time only is going to benefit this offense going forward when both of them are back healthy.
Don't you think they needed that?
Yeah.
Well, they knew it. Those two guys knew it.
Right. But it had to come into fruition first.
Right.
And it had to be time on task doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I want you guys to have this visual.
Uh-oh.
The governor, Greg Abbott, was at practice yesterday.
Was he?
Yeah, on the sideline.
Wow.
And guess who was having a conversation with him? Charles Haley.
Oh, Lord.
Just, would you have paid to be there?
Is everything okay?
Hear that?
Did everything turn out okay?
I saw that. I'm going, oh, my God. And then.
I can see.
Never mind. Don't. I
know. Stop. I'm not going there.
You got a visual. There it is.
Stop.
Then they slowed down the jugs machine. And
the governor
was catching passes off the
jugs machine.
But Todd Williams was standing right there in case there was an errant pass.
Well, no, you got to make sure he catches it. I mean,
He caught it.
Yeah, okay.
But they were catching it to the side.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a lot safer than
right
here.
Do it right in their
Yeah.
So I guess never mind. I won't.
In case someone turns up the speed on it.
Right.
All right. We got our picks to click and who wins here on Mix Shots in just a moment.
Who would turn up the speed?
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16. It is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mixed Shots.
The countdown to game day starts with Rally Days presented by SeatGeek. Get a behind-the-scenes look at AT&T Stadium, meet the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and alumni, play games, win prizes, and more. Get your tickets for the next Rally Day on October the 18th at attstadium.com/rallydays.
All right, final segment of the week here on Mixed Shots. We actually left a little bit of time here.
We did?
Don't have to go straight to our picks to
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Oh, because you got a lot to talk about?
Yeah, well, we always have a lot to talk about.
You're concerned about the story from the Carolina Panther Dallas Cowboy pass that I'm going to tell? I'm going to eat up some time with?
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Did I tell you I can't wait?
A story from Bill Jones.
Right.
What else you got on your legal pad there, Mickey?
I think
I liked what I wasn't able to listen to all of Schottenheimer on my drive in, but I liked where some of it was going, and so I can't wait to listen to the rest of it. They were getting into makeup of the coaching staff, relationship with some of the guys that are close to Schottenheimer.
I think it was good when he was talking about when he almost took a year off and then
in 2022
came here to be a consultant and was actually a defensive consultant.
He came here?
He was a consultant here.
You know, he was basically mutual agreement fired in Seattle after the 2020 season. Then he goes to Jacksonville as a pass game coordinator with Urban Meyer, and you know how that turned out. And so then he was without a job, and so he was asked.
That will leave you without a job, that experience, yeah.
And so it was at that point he had a decision to make. He had an offer to be a consultant analyst here with his good friend Mike McCarthy and good friend Dan Quinn as well in 2022. And also he said he had offers to continue coaching as well, a traditional role. But he also wanted to he felt like and especially the age of his kids, teenagers, you know, he felt like he wanted to spend that quality time with his family. So it worked out perfect in his consulting role here. It freed up time for him to spend time with family as well. And he said he feels like now, looking back, it really benefited him in his current position by being able, he graded a lot. He looked at a lot of film throughout that time. And there are some things that they are doing offensively now that he wasn't doing previously as an offensive coordinator, and he attributes it to the study of not only what the Cowboys were doing, but around the league, what offenses are doing. And some of that stuff is in his philosophy now.
It's amazing how he opens up about that stuff.
Yeah. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, it was good. He also pointed out about DeMarvion Overshone.
Yeah.
And he went out of his way to say, yeah, he's hitting all the markers, he's getting closer. But he said normally with those guys, it takes the full 21 days, meaning when they first take you off IR and you can practice, that you probably say, okay, you're 3 weeks away from playing. So he went out of his way to say that. But he said he's getting closer. So if you watch him rehab out there, it's full speed ahead.
I'm sure he got inspired by meeting me yesterday. So
Overshone?
What?
No, we're talking about the coach.
Oh.
You inspired him?
Yeah, inspired him.
That's right.
All I said was, man, great play calling. And I think I saw his face light up.
So tell us about it. So when did you see?
I was just after
we were walking.
Yeah, we were walking out. You stopped, and I was looking at the players, and he passed by. I hope he thought it was me. He never said Everson, but he said, "Hey, something." And I was like, "Hey, coach, come here, man, give me some love." And I, told him I love this play call. He never called my name, so I hope he thought it was.
He knew exactly.
I hope he knew it was me.
I'm sure he's a student of the game.
Yeah, and my back was turned, so he actually called me out. So that's pretty cool.
Well, you might have saw your picture on the wall and said, "Oh, yeah, that's
that guy."
Yeah.
That does not. that is not me on the wall.
Okay, we killed the time.
Yeah. All right.
So now here we go. As a tour comes through, I hope there's some OU fans in this tour.
There's one, maybe.
OU?
Red shirt.
Oh, it's a Longhorn. We got a Longhorn, maybe.
Longhorn.
No, that's a
Longhorn.
Nike.
That's not.
Okay.
Texas OU. Texas OU. Who? Texas?
I don't know.
No, she said no.
No.
Okay.
She said OU right here. She's like OU right there.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
All right. All right. Very good.
All right, well, look.
All right.
All right, I'm ready for you guys.
Okay, go for it.
Now, I always look at these games as if this is what the Cowboys have to do in order to win. All right? These are the guys that have to play well, and this is going to have to be the score. I look at us.
This is a huge tour.
It is.
Sorry.
I know.
I'm distracted.
No. You're good. It is. Hey, yo. Hey. I'm looking at the Cowboys controlling the
There's
game.
a man. There's an OU guy right there.
OU.
Yeah, there you go.
Found one. Finally.
And he did this. I'm looking at the Cowboys controlling the game defensively. Cowboys offense is going to feed off of that just as they did last week. But I have to look for a repeat performance from James, the linebacker.
Shamar James. I'm looking at 10-plus tackles, looking at the Cowboys to win 33-10. 33-10. They're going to try and run the ball on us. I think eventually we're gonna have to stop them from running the ball. That's going to give our offense the ball more often, and I think we're going to get 33 points out of them. I don't think we're going to just let them march up and down the field when the game is in hand. You know, the Cowboys played at Carolina 2 years ago, November 19th, 2023. You know what the final score was? 33-10.
Wow. See?
You've taken.
See, look at that. Look at you rubbing off on me.
You've taken a page out of my book.
That's all right. That's okay. And that game pretty much came out like that. They tried to run on us. Nothing worked.
Played there last year. It was December last year. This was with Cooper Rush at quarterback. Cowboys win 30-14. So now.
All right, so can I get my?
You got Shamar James at 33-10.
Let me get my time here. All right.
Get your time.
Hey, football is full of moments and momentum, and I feel like right now the Cowboys have momentum off of the game from the New York Jets, and I feel like one tight end room is feeling a lot better about themselves. We talked about Lunda Wells and his impact. I am going to go with my man, Ferg Kittle-Kelsey. You know what it is. I think this is, although you have all these options as the wide receiver, I feel like he's a guy that can hog the middle of the field, and Dak Prescott loves and trusts this guy. And I'm going
looking at numbers of catches or touchdowns.
I'm going to go a touchdown for Ferguson. I say at least 75 yards. I'm going to give him 8 catches.
Nice.
8 catches. And my final score for this game is going to be 28-23.
Whoa.
Cowboys win.
Whoa. 28-23.
All right. I'm nervous over here.
And I want to have proof that I wrote this down previously for my score. I'm not copycatting. I had the Cowboys 33-23.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Are you copying? No. You just wrote that down.
Right there. It's on yesterday's
Okay. How do we prove that with pen?
Because it says Charles Haley and Greg Abbott.
Okay.
There's my proof.
We'll take that
right here.
33-20.
That's a good one, man.
And I don't know that it's going to be volume, but it's going to be one play that's going to change the difference in this game, and it will be provided by Jaden Blue.
Okay.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
That's right. Yeah. And he's going to come out of nowhere.
Looking blue.
But he got his
Miles
feet
Sanders
wet.
is not going to be ready to go.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Give me that score again, Spags.
33-23.
33-23.
So your 33s and his 23.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he picked the Texas Longhorn. That just changed my pick.
What? You were going to do that?
No, I wasn't going to go with him.
Oh, okay.
I was going to go with Hunter Lipke, and the reason why is, you recall the first time the Cowboys ever played the Carolina Panthers at what was then Ericsson Stadium, now Bank of America Stadium, where they'll be playing
Playoff game.
the playoff game.
Okay, I do remember.
This 29 years of misery started in that playoff game, the 1996 season, won by the Carolina Panthers 26-17. Darryl Johnston happened to score a touchdown in that game for the Cowboys. That's why I was going with Hunter Lipke as my pick to click in this game. But I'm picking a Cowboys. We're getting revenge for that, and we're turning the tide on this 29 years here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where it all started with a 26-17 Cowboys win.
You think this defense is going to hold in the 17 points?
Yes, I do.
What?
Yes, I do.
You, Bill Jones?
Yes, I do.
What?
And
I do too. I can see that happen.
So my pick to click, since you
They got to grow up sometime.
Since you picked Jaden Blue, I'm going with Kenneth Murray as my pick to click on this OU Texas weekend.
And he's going to be at middle linebacker.
My choices were him or Tyler Guyton, and I went with Murray.
So Murray's going to have give me what?
How about it? Well, how about a pick?
The pick.
Okay,
Nice.
we got a pick. Okay, we're going to pick off Bryce Young.
There you go.
How's that?
Going all that's out on a limb right there.
You should have gone with a sack.
Me?
Yeah, for
Shamar James.
Shamar James.
Ah, interesting.
You still got it.
No.
They're going to send him.
No, I'm good.
And also, with their offense, just remember Bryce Young's completing 60% of his passes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. That takes
Sounds
care
like
of
a plan. Victory Monday. You're going to miss it ever since.
I am.
Right.
I'm going to miss it.
We're going to have a lot to talk about on Victory Monday.
That's right. I'll be back on Tuesday. Y'all
We
still be
still have-
talking. We're going to be talking till Thursday.
We still have 3 days to forget.
And it'll be Commander.
You still have 3 days to forget.
It'll be Washington week, too. What
Yes.
It's
Oh,
going to
man.
be. All right.
We can't
Talk
spend
about
too much
rivalries.
time on Carolina. We got
No, we'll be pushing ahead to Washington
Right.
for sure. All right, that does it. Have a great football weekend, and we will shout at you again on Monday at noon.
Go Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team wins.
There you go, baby.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?